Winky. 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 Alright, enough. Turn off the music. Kill the music. Alright, we're killing the music. Hi! Man, I have not been messing with my challenges. Look at this. Got 3 of them, offering packs, and I haven't even started on any of them. So, how's it going? Let's go. Oh, I got a package of Vivid Voltage. Where did I get that? Oh, is that from this? Hold on. Watch, it's a pack of Vivid Voltage. That's silly. So, anyway, yeah, it's time for streaming. So we're gonna do a show. I was gonna do a show yesterday, but then I got busy, so I was like, well, let me go ahead and do one tomorrow. You know, because figure Saturday, people are off. You know, most people aren't. Well, a lot of people are still working, but some people aren't. So we decided let's go ahead and do a show. I put a trade up. Let me see if it went through, and it did. Okay, good. Yeah, I managed to get an Ice Rider Calyrex V. Immediately traded away for 5 more Chilling Rain packs. If you all weren't paying attention to Discord yesterday, I won a tournament. Oh my god. I'm so good at this game now. I'm just kidding. But I did win a tournament. I actually did. I won a theme tournament, and I got 200 of the Poke Points and 3 Chilling Rain packs. And that's how I got that Ice Rider Calyrex. Because I opened them. One pack was terrible. Another pack had, I think it was Slow Bro V, and then the other one had the Ice Rider Calyrex V. So yeah, that was nice. I didn't expect to win, but I did, so that was pretty nice. It's only like 3 matches in a row that you have to win to actually win a tournament, so it's not like a huge deal. But yeah, the people in those tournaments, they're pretty hardcore, man. They're pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie, and nobody scoops. That's what I like about the tournaments now. I'm like, ooh, nobody's scooping. We play it all the way to the end. Nobody gives up, which I thought was pretty neat. Oh, one other thing I wanted to check here. Let me take a look over on Potown, because I'm pretty sure they're still out of mystery codes, which is a bummer. Yep, still no mystery codes. That stinks. And they really need to work on that. It's been like a month. They still don't have any. In case you're curious, the Chilling Rain pack codes, as far as their cost, have come down. They're now 74 cents, which is good. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's cheaper than it was. So I guess if you actually wanted to buy some, they've got plenty in stock, and they're 74 cents. And then, of course, you get the 5% off with the little codes that we have. Do you have a Mawile GX? I have no idea. I have no clue. I guess I could look. A Mawile GX. I don't think I do. I don't really have very many GX cards. Yeah, I don't have any. Yeah, the packs that I've been getting and opening have been mostly all from the newer sets like Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield. I haven't really opened a lot of the older stuff. I've opened some XY stuff, but mostly evolutions. So yeah, don't have any of the GX stuff, unfortunately. But apparently I got a Vivid Voltage pack that's locked to me, so let's open this. And I do still have a few of my mystery codes left, so we're going to probably finish those today. I only have like 40 left. Ziora. And a Duskmoor. Nothing any good. Oh well. And I'm guessing I'll open these Chilling Rain packs. I mean, what else am I going to do with them, right? I could get another Calyrex. Pretty much every Calyrex card is worth pretty good in trade right now. Those Calyrex cards, everybody wants them. It's kind of nuts how expensive some of those cards are. Galarian Surfetched. Yeah, we'll go over that here in a bit because I've been kind of paying attention to them since last week, and they're still expensive. Oh, Karen's Conviction Reverse. Okay, so she wants to see our manager. Hey, Miss Thickness, Melanie. Everybody loves Melanie. Gallade. Not what I was looking for. Cybold. Choose the two of your Rapid Strike Pokemon and heal 60 damage from each of them. That's not bad. What does she do again? Attach a Water Energy from Discard Pile to one of your Pokemon V if you do draw 3 cards. Wow. That's actually really good. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, because you put one for your 1 energy, and then you do that, stick another energy on it, and then you get 3 cards. Pretty nice. Dre's like, ooh, who's that? It's Melanie. She's the thickness white girl that everybody loves. Well, you probably want Karen. There you go. There's Karen. My luck, I'm not going to get anything from any of these boosters. I've already gotten my luck. I've gotten lots of Calyrex. Oh, that's a one I hadn't had. Zangoose. It looks like an angry white Pikachu. That's weird looking. Gale Claws. If you played a Rapid Strike supporter card from your hand during this turn, this attack also does 50 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench. Ooh. Oh, but it's only if you did a Rapid Strike. Okay. Huh. 2 more packs. Was it worth it? Probably not. We'll see. Peonia. Deerling. Wow. No V cards this time around, man. So not the greatest packs. Oh, Path to the Peak. Impact Energy. That's cool looking. Yeah. No Calyrex this time. Oh well. Let me see. Are any of these not marked? I've been marking these as I've been getting them. There we go. That can trade. Not that anybody will want these, but it's only at 3. Old Cemetery. Ampharos. But yeah, let's have a look here. Let me check the prices because I don't know if y'all watched that one show that I did last week where I got the Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX. That card has only gone up in value. That thing's expensive now. Like when I traded mine, I got, what did I get? I got 17 Chilling Rain packs and I got 5 Battle Styles packs, which at the time I was like, wow, that's actually really good. So I did it. Now that same card, 32 Chilling Rain packs, and a lot of them are being traded. Lots of buyers, lots of sellers. Those cards are moving. So yeah, Calyrex VMAX Shadow Rider. That thing is expensive. Let's see. From the newest set, hold on, Chilling Rain. There we go. What else we got? The Shadow Rider Calyrex V, just the regular V card, 9. The Ice Rider Calyrex, the one I just traded, I just got 5 for mine. But here it's showing 4.5 to 4. So that sounds about right. That's pretty close. Blaziken VMAX, only 5. Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX is 12. Regular Galarian Moltres V, the ultra rare, is 4. Melanie Full Art, again, Miss Thickness, is 8 to 8.5. I don't have one of those. What else we got? Oh yeah, that fancy Moltres. Where is that thing? Oh my gosh. There's also that Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX that I think it's full art. Here, let me go ahead and do a search here. Come on. There we go. Where is it? Not that one. Not that one. This one. This one right here is super expensive. 62 to 65 packs for that thing. It's a very nice looking card. Yeah, if you get that, congratulations. You just got a ton of packs. Yeah, that's insane. That's a ton of packs for that card. Like I said, pretty much any of the Calyrex cards that you get, whether it be Ice Rider or Shadow Rider, they're going to be worth a ton. Unless you really want to play that deck, I would trade them just to get more packs, man. Yeah, those are expensive as heck. Let me see, what's another one here? Shadow Rider, Calyrex V. Which one is this one? This guy right here. Come on, close. This guy right here is worth 20. Come swimming in Detroit? No. 62 bucks for a single card. Is it like Exodia where it wins you the game? It's not exactly like Exodia, but it's a very, very good card. Plus, it's an alternate art. That particular one is alternate art. Any of the alternate art cards generally have a little bit of a premium to them. So you don't necessarily need that one. But some people, you know how... that's one big thing I've noticed in Pokemon Online is everybody likes the whole bling stuff, where they like to bling out their decks. Kind of like in Duel Links, how you don't necessarily need like the glossy or the foily versions of cards. They all work the same, but it just looks neat. And so that's kind of what people have been doing here. Wow, Fog Crystal. Oh my gosh. We'll stick with Pokemon right now. Galarian Slowking VMAX is actually really cheap. Only 1 to 2. Let me see, what's another expensive one? Blaziken V. Moltres. Let's see, Moltres. Here we go. Yeah, this one is the cheapest of them. I think this one's, what, 4? Yeah, that's 4. So, pretty affordable for that one. This one is really expensive. I think this one's 20. Let me check. Where are you? Oh, I'm sorry. That's 15 to 16 packs. So, yeah, that Galarian Moltres V, the alternate art, it's, I mean, admittedly, it's a nice-looking card. It's very nice-looking. So, I kind of understand why people want it. I actually have the one that's in the middle. The full art shiny version. Which, here, show owned. Where is it? This one. I actually have this one, but unfortunately it's locked to me. It was one of the packs that I bought from the shop using my Pokepoints, so it's still a good pull. I don't mind keeping it, but yeah, unfortunately it's locked to me there. So, yeah, I mean, just Chilling Reign. I thought Battle Styles had some insane values. Chilling Reign is even bigger. It's like you can't really go wrong with Chilling Reign. I think the prices obviously will start to settle after a bit, but right now they are just, it's so expensive for some of this stuff right now. Oh, here's another one. This one's actually neat looking too. Let's see, Blaziken. Oops, didn't. Oh, there we go. Blaze. Where are you, Blaziken? This one. Check this out. That is some neat looking art. Love that card. It's so neat looking. And you can see the Inteleon and the Sobble and the Drizon. Who's this? Who's this little guy? I don't know who this is. Yeah, right here, or being covered by the 60. I don't know who that is. But yeah, that's just some neat artwork. That one, what's that one valued at? 10 to 12. 10 to 12 packs for that card. Again, he works just as well as the regular Blaziken VMAX, but again, it's just that art is so neat looking. Oh, there was another one. What was it? The Snorlax. The Snorlax Gold, which is actually a useful card because of his ability. Let's see, where is he? Lots of Snorlax. Here we go. This guy. He's worth 7 right now. And like I said, he's actually a useful card because of his Gourmandize. Zangoose. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me it's Zangoose in the art. Okay. But yeah, this particular card, I have a feeling of all the gold cards in this set, this will probably be the one I get. And I'm going to actually keep this one. If I get this gold card, even if it's tradable, I'm probably going to keep it. Just because it's such a neat looking card. It's so goofy. But yeah, he's worth about 7. Let's take a look at the training cards, or the trainer cards. Because some of these are pretty insane. Hold on, let me just filter this here. Make it a little easier. We'll go through this. I do have an Agatha. I don't think she's worth that much. I think she's actually worth like 4. Let me see. No, she's only 1 to 2. Yeah. Poor Agatha, not worth that much. I mean, she's not all that useful, so that's not surprising. But let's see what else. This card is neat. This Avery card. Let's see, Avery, what are you worth? Really? This one's cheap. 2 to 1.5. Wow. Okay, so that full art card's really inexpensive. Huh. But given the value of Chilling Reign right now, it's still kind of expensive because, again, if you figure you pay 74 cents for a code from Potown, you're still basically giving up about $1.50 for this card. And she's actually not a bad card. She's actually useful. Draw 3 cards. If you drew any cards in this way, your opponent discards Pokemon from their bench until they have 3. So that could actually be pretty neat. Especially if they're playing something like the Eternatus, where they like to make their bench really big. You force them to discard Pokemon. That's pretty neat. So Avery's useful. And then let me see what else we got here. We'll see if we can go in alphabetical order. Brawley, I don't think he's worth all that much. I haven't seen anybody asking for Brawley. He's 1 to 2. So yeah, he's pretty inexpensive. He looks sort of useful, but he's very much just for the Rapid Strike stuff. Let's see what else we got here. Doctor, meh. Not crazy about her. Oh, here's Caitlin. Everybody loves Caitlin. Everybody's favorite little sister. Bro, do you have Inteleon V or VMAX for trade? I have them, but I don't have them for trade. Because I actually did get, and I made a video of the Inteleon VMAX Battle Arena deck, and that's where I got my copies. So I actually have the digital and the physical versions of them both. But yeah, I don't have any for, at least I don't think I have any available for trade. Generally, if I have more than 4 of any particular card, I'll at least consider trading it. But those cards, I know I don't have enough. Inteleon V, depending on the version, I might have one available for trade. I can check that in a little bit. Let's see, Caitlin. Caitlin's 2 to 3, so she's affordable. At least the supporter cards aren't stupid expensive. Let's see what else here. Echoing Horn. I don't think this one's worth that much. Well, actually, this is actually not bad. Put a basic Pokemon from your opponent's discard pile onto their bench. Oh, wait. Okay, that's different than what I thought it was. Okay. I'm trying to think, when would you want to do that? I guess if maybe you have a Pokemon that can hit other Pokemon on the bench for damage and take one out, so you could just put another target out there for you. I guess that goes for a very specific deck. What is that going for? 4 to 5 for that gold one. So that's still affordable. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You need bench snipe decks. Yeah, if you want to just purposely put stuff, especially if you're playing versus somebody where their basics are pretty weak. Like I played somebody, what was it, last week, that had a Magikarp deck, and those Magikarps are known for only having like 30 hit points usually. So yeah, you could easily take that out. Let's see what we got here. Flannery. Discard a special energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon and discard a stadium card in play. That seems very specific. But again, for the meta, I guess that's not bad. She's going for 2. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, yes, here we go. Honey Mustard. Draw a card for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon V. That could be useful. Maybe a little later in the game, like turn 5 or 6. That seems interesting. What is she going for? 1 to 2. She's affordable as well. And again, that's for the full art. If you want just the regular version, she's really, really inexpensive. Let's see. Karen's conviction. I'm sorry, Karen. Go away, Karen. We don't like you. She's 2 to 3 for the full art. And again, the regular one is really, really inexpensive. Let me see. And then, of course, you've got the waifus, like Clara. There you go, your Clara waifu. Put up to 2 Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand. Put up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. That's actually really useful. That's actually a really good card. I like that, especially later in the match, or if you have a deck that likes to dump stuff in the graveyard. That's actually really useful. I bet this is going for like 5 or 6 at least. Okay, maybe not. She's going for 3 or 4. But still, that's a neat looking card. So I think Clara is useful. I think Melanie is useful too. Yeah, attach a water energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon V if you do draw 3 cards. I think she's very useful. That's Wooker's girlfriend right there, man. Yeah. Wooker likes some a little thick. Hey man, I'm all for it, dude. Didn't we already see her? Yeah, she's 8 to 8.5. She's actually kind of expensive. She's the most expensive supporter card we've seen so far. And then we got Peonia. Let's see, little schoolgirl. Put up to 3. Oh, she's the one where you can swap out prize cards. Okay, yeah. Put up to 3 prize cards in your hand. Then for each prize card you put in your hand in this way, put a card from your hand face down as a prize card. So yeah, it lets you dip into your prize cards and swap. Which could be useful. Could. It seems a little more... what's the word I'm looking for? Situational. I don't think she's worth all that much. She's 2 to 3. Let's see, who else we got here? Peony, her father. Discard your hand and search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards. Reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. I don't know about this one. I mean, I guess if you want very specific things, then great. He's 2 to 2.5. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, Rugged Helmet. What is this thing? Pokemon Tool card. If your Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if it is knocked out, put an energy attached to the attacking Pokemon into your opponent's hand. A little bit of a bounce effect there, I guess. Could set them back a turn, energy-wise. So what about Rugged? 2 to 3 for the gold Rugged. And then Cybold. Choose a, oh yeah, Rapid Strike Pokemon to heal 60 damage from them. Again, it's for the current meta, I guess. For anybody who runs Rapid Strike. I don't think he's that expensive. Oh, wow, he's really cheap. Half a pack to 2. So yeah, he's pretty cheap right now. Just a couple more to go here. Urn of Vitality. That's actually interesting art. Shuffle up to 2 single strike energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. Again, for the current meta. What is that again? Oh, Urn of Vitality. Urn 4 to 5. And for our last gold card here, Welcoming Lantern. Put a single strike supporter card from your discard pile into your hand. Oh, but this is an item card. So it lets you grab a single strike supporter. That's not bad. That's 2 to 3. The gold cards aren't that expensive this time around, are they? At least it doesn't feel like it. I think the most expensive one is the whatchamacallit, the Snorlax. Let's see, let me throw my filters up here again. Yeah, I think the most expensive one is the Snorlax. Come on, load, dang it. Yeah, because the Snorlax was what, 7 to 8? Yeah, he's the most expensive one, which makes sense. Fog, oh, that's right, the Fog Crystal. I completely forgot about that. You're right. I didn't even think about that. And I looked right at it too. There we go, Fog Crystal, 22 to 23. Yeah. So there's your really expensive one. There's usually at least one really expensive gold card when they do them. So there you go. There's your really expensive gold card. And even then, it's not like super like ridiculous expensive like some of the others that I've seen. The gold energies. I don't really think about the energies, but I see what you're saying. Yeah, let me put these back up here again. Oh, those gold energies do look neat, though. Wow. That looks cool. I think I actually like this one the most. That looks nice. The secret rares. Very cool looking. Oh, man. Yeah, I guess I've actually done pretty good as far as the Chilling Rain packs. The last 3 packs I opened that were terrible. Or the last 5 packs I opened were terrible. But overall, I've actually been doing pretty good. I've been getting a lot of Calyrex stuff and just trading it off. Because I don't really want to play that. The Sun and Moon Gold Energies. But yeah, I was still pretty jazzed that I actually managed to win a tournament. I was surprised. I was like, did I really just win? And my opponents were really good. They were really, really good. So I think every match that I won in that tournament, because obviously you have to win 3 in a row to win the tournament, I think the reason why I won is because I managed to get ahead of them on energies every single match. Like every single match, when they had like 1 or 2 energies on their Pokemon, I had like 4 or 5. And that's hard. It's hard to recover from that when somebody's that far ahead of you. The only time that I struggled was when I played. I think it was the person. Somebody had the Charizard Vivid Voltage theme deck, and I struggled against that because they had the BD, and they were able to speed up their energy with that. But I still was able to win it. But I'm not going to act like I'm like this amazing player because I'm not. I had entered a tournament. I actually entered 2 tournaments yesterday. The first tournament I entered, I got annihilated. I just got straight annihilated. Just horrible. Because I remembered what Wooker had said about how when you play in these tournaments, especially the theme ones, you run into a lot of Charizard. So I was like, well, let me try to counter that. So I played the Dreadnought deck. And of course, first match, boom, I hit a Charizard. So I'm like, okay, I should do pretty good here because I'm running Dreadnought. It's all water. Nope. He got his energy so fast. By like turn 4, I was like, I'm gonna lose this. But I played it out. Yeah, I bet he was happy with that too. He was like, dude, I got past Dreadnought, thank you. But I was a little sad. I was like, no, I'm not stopping. So I went and I did another tournament, and that's the one I won. So I was like, yay! But of course, you know, when turtles don't work for you, you gotta try something else. Even though, what is Dreadnought? He's like a turtle tortoise sort of thing. He's like a cross between something. I don't know. He's like a dinosaur. He's all sorts of weird stuff. So, what are we doing today, man? Are we doing, hold on. I guess I can do a few codes for you guys. Not that anybody really wants codes, but I'll give you all some codes here. Let me see. Where did I leave off in the last stream? Nope, that's already been renewed. Oh man, I actually think I have fewer codes than I thought I had left. A snapping turtle? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I actually have fewer codes than I thought I did. I thought I had like 40. I may only have like 25. Alright, hold on. Let me see. 371. Nope. Okay, let's see. Let's move to this one. I know I didn't go through all these. There we go. Okay. Vikavolt. And I'm sorry. I gotta turn my fan on. It is so warm today. So I apologize if you can hear the fan in the background. It is really, really warm today. Whew. Oh, that's better. Alright, so there's a Vikavolt. Let me see. I think this is where I left off. Oh, there's a Grookey. We'll do one more here real quick. Oh, a Volcanion. That's not bad. Nice. Okay, so we've got a few codes left that we can give away. I'm just waiting for them to redo their mystery codes, to reload them. And I'm gonna go. I want to go and buy like 500, just like I did last time, because this list was 400, and it lasts a long time. So I was happy with that. But getting a little low, man. We're almost done. Almost done with this list. But I think they're just kind of trying to catch up with all the new Pokemon releases that are coming and everything that's out there right now. And even now, I'm a little bummed. I think I told you guys that I bought one of each of the Calyrex Elite Trainer boxes. I was able to get one of each of them at regular retail price, which was good. And I ordered them several days ago, and I noticed I'd not gotten an email or anything with tracking on the order, so I messaged the seller, And I was like, dude, what's going on, man? It's been 4 days. Any tracking number? He's like, you're just gonna have to wait. I'm only one person and I've had like 100 orders. I'm like, then why would you put that much inventory up if you know that you can't fill it that quickly? So that annoyed me. So basically, I ordered these like 4 or 5 days ago. They haven't even shipped yet. And I was hoping to get them by this weekend. So I guess we're just gonna have to wait. I blame Aaron for that. I really do. It's all Aaron's fault. Because he had a snapping turtle. What?
I like turtles.
Turtles are great. Everybody likes turtles, right? You all like turtles?
I like turtles.
Dre's like, what is going on here? Sorry. Hey, Dre. With all the water over there, you might run into some turtles swimming around there. That was a terrible joke. I know. I'm sorry. I'm going to shut that up right now. So, anyways. So what do y'all want to do? Y'all want to do some matches? We can do matches. We can... Let me go to my collection here. We can do some prizes. Yes, it does. That Volcanion one's actually really good. That's one of the better codes out there. It gives you all kinds of stuff. I got bored yesterday and I opened all my packs. So yeah. Plus, though, some of these packs had. Well, I saved one pack. I saved the Evolutions pack. I didn't open that, but I had some Ancient Origins packs. I opened all those. I had some. What is it? Some Sun and Moon base, some Crimson Invasion. There was one other pack that I had. I think it was Fates Collide. Oh, and the Detective Pikachu packs. Nobody ever wanted the Detective Pikachu packs. Ever. And I'd had them for like 2 months. So I was like, I'm just going to open these. So I went ahead and I opened them. Didn't get anything amazing, so it's no big deal. But I guess let's do some deck stuff here. Let's see. We still have plenty of Leafians, Glacians, Ho-Ohs, and Machamps. Nobody wants these. Nobody's even asked for this. I won't even ask very much for it because it's just, yeah. I have no use for that. Let's make it a little more interesting. Let's do Sylveon. Sylveon's going to be the next prize here. So let me think. Which do I want to do? Do I want to do theme? Or do I want to do... Oops. Or do I want to do standard? Where's Phantom? Phantom was like, hey man, you want to get a match? And this was yesterday. And I told him that I would do a stream today to do it. He's like, alright, I don't see Phantom here. Maybe I should ping him. I think I'm going to ping him real quick. Where is he? Let's see. There we go. There we go. Ping. Okay, so we'll do Sylveon GX. Let's do a theme deck match. First person to send me a challenge with a theme deck. And if you win, you get a copy of the Sylveon GX deck. If you lose, then nothing. You get nothing. So yeah, if anybody's bored, go ahead and send it away. Has to be theme deck. Has to be. Alright, so we got Toshiba. He makes really good hard drives. Or at least he used to. Let's see. Which deck do I want to use here? Oh, I know which one I should run. I'll run with a deck that's really good, but I'm not great with it because I haven't played it very much. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. The Soaring Storm. Yeah, I've only played this deck like two or three times. Oh, Kyogre. You thought I was going to do Charizard, huh? He's going to do Charizard. I redid my avatar, too. I have a little hat now. Or, you know, I used to have that funky hat before. Yeah, this is 12 Pear's hat. I just colored it yellow. Who do I want to put out there? Again, I'm not really familiar with how this deck works. I just don't remember it. Okay, so I guess I'll do that, and... Oh wow, that doesn't even take energy. Okay, stage 1. I guess I'll put this over here. Yeah, you've got an advantage over me on this one, Toshiba, because like I said, I'm not terribly familiar with this deck. Only played it a handful of times. I'm just hoping that the deck itself will carry me, so I don't have to try that hard. But you're running a decent little deck too, like High Ogre, High Water. Nope, let's not do that yet. This is not a great hand. Yeah, we gotta do this. Let's see, do I want to go with these two, or do I want to... Where's... There we go, Dratini. And a Pidgey. Yeah, those are the ones I'm gonna need. Let's put you down there, put you down there. And then I'm gonna need one of these over here. And get 2 more cards. Oh, that's actually not bad. Some of y'all didn't even notice, but last weekend we had the longest day in the Northern Hemisphere. Seriously, we had the longest day in the Northern Hemisphere. Thankfully. And I use that as a measuring stick for how far along in the hot part of the year we are. And that kind of marks, like, not really the halfway point, but like the 1/3 point for me. Let's see, what do I want to do here? What's Cynthia? Wow. You get out here. That's not bad. Let's get some airmail going. Ooh, what do we got here? Man, I'm getting lots of draw power here. That's not bad. What do you got here? Oh, Vertigan Forest. That's actually going to be a little helpful. I just realized I've not been putting chat on the screen. My apologies. Where's my chat? Viewer account, chat box. There we go. Okay, chat should pop up here in a second. So you all can see yourselves on the screen. Empoleon. Just gonna keep pumping up with the high water, huh? Ooh, okay. Okay, you go over here. You go there. You go there. What does this even do? Once during your turn before you deck may attach an energy card. You can do. Oh, okay. So we probably want to draw some cards here then. Okay, let's do this guy. Nice. Not bad. No talking about water. I will talk about the water. I don't really want to do this. Actually, that's not a bad ability. I may want to hold on to that. Alright, Hurricane Charge. There we go. I could have Viridianed and got another, but I'm like, we're okay. Hey man, we were getting tons of water a few weeks ago. So yeah, I feel your pain. It's the thing is, I'm not even worried about flooding in my area. It's more the mosquitoes. Because when there's puddles of water everywhere that sit for weeks, oh my gosh, the mosquitoes, they're just horrible. Thank you for the follow, sir. I appreciate that. Or ma'am. I don't know if it's a sir or ma'am. But yeah, that's the big thing, is that I was gonna say don't go for that one, because if you do, then I'm gonna be forced to do something that you're not gonna like. All right, let's see. What are we gonna do here? Let's actually. Yeah, because well, let me see. Can I do any of this with my no? Hand's kind of right now for what I want to do, so we're gonna do this. Everybody in your city's underwater? Darn, not what I was hoping for at all. Let's try this again. Ugh, dang it. Still not what I was looking for. And I know it's in here. I just saw it earlier, and now I can't draw it. And it stinks because I've been drawing so many cards. Still can't draw it. At some point, I'm just going to have to burn this on that, and that's annoying. That annoys me so much. See, fisherman. No. I don't really know how most of this works. Hold on. I guess we're gonna do this. Not what I was looking for again. Oh wait, let me see. Oh, I hate this so much. This really goes to show that I don't know what I'm doing with this deck. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm doing. I guess I'm drawing more. Oh, come on! How am I not drawing it? I know it's in there! And I can't draw it. So many cards drawn and I can't draw it. And I don't even want to do this because I'm putting all this back in. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna have to try something insane here, because this is just, it's not gonna work for me here. We're doing this. You go over there. Hold on. Yeah, we're doing it. Or we could do this. I'm in a lot of pain today, sorry I can't really talk, but I'm here. Wow, what's going on, Ham? No ham slamming today? That sounds bad. Put your Kyogre in. There you go. So put your Kyogre in. You can immediately kill my bird. What do I do with this? Oh, let's put this guy in. Okay, you go there. Huh. No, I don't want to put that down there. Guess I'll do this. Doink. My Thunderous is gonna go away, but... Or, yeah, Thunderous, and that's Tornadus. Doo-da-la-la. La-la-la-doo-da. Thank you for the sub. I know the feeling, dude. I've been dealing with chronic pain since I was a teenager. It hurts. Like, really hurts. I'm slowly losing this. I can't win. I already know that. I'm just too far behind. I can't win. But I'm not gonna quit. Let's see. Here we go. We'll do this. Really? I only have one of those? Yeah, see, this is what I'd been hoping for all that time. I didn't want to burn the Tate and Eliza on that, but I had to. I guess we'll do you. I guess we'll put that on you. I've had as many concussions as a 250-year-old person. They add up, man. Like, the first time you get a concussion, and the doctor explained it this way to me a long time ago. He's like, the first time you get a concussion, you're usually all right, unless it's, like, really, really bad, like from a really bad car accident or something. But the thing about getting a concussion is that once you get your first concussion, every one after that comes a little bit easier because you already have some damage there. So, yeah. And I've had way too many. I mean, I've had way too many. Okay, did my game freeze? What is this? There it goes. Strangely enough, I did play Little League football, but that's not where I got my concussions from. The worst concussions I got, because I've had several over the years. But I've had like 4 that were really bad. One of them, I was actually in the hospital for several days because it was really bad. Another one, I probably should have been in the hospital, but I was being stubborn and I didn't go. And then a couple of others, I was just out on my butt for a few days. It was bad. But yeah, it was pretty bad. I got my first concussion from, of all things, wrestling. Yeah, pretty bad concussion. Like I said, should have ended up in the well, that's the one where I did end up in the hospital for that one. And then one of the other really bad ones, I was playing basketball, and there was a loose ball on a fast break, and I went for the loose ball, and I actually had the ball in my hand, but then somebody thought it would be funny to come and clock me with their elbow and basically gave me the what's it called? I think it's called the forearm, or the forearm shiver. That's what they kind of call it. It's basically when they knock the living crap out of you really hard for no reason other than to hit you. And yeah, that was another concussion right there. Well, I can't do anything else. I'm just drawing cards here. There you go, I'm done. But yeah, some guy, he just came right at me and just popped me in the side of my head, like really hard. I mean, it was... I remember it was weird because when he hit me, I remember there was like a split second of insane pain, and then I was just out, just completely out. And it didn't feel like a long time, but it felt like maybe like a couple of seconds. But I was actually out for a good 30 seconds. but it felt like I'd only just kind of closed my eyes. That's kind of how it is when you go unconscious like that, is that you lose all sense of time. And so it only felt like a second, and then I just remember opening my eyes and I was on the ground, and I was like, and I got up, and like a moron, I kept playing. I got up and I kept playing. And I finished it out, and then later that night, it really started hitting me badly. Oh my gosh, what is up with my stream? It seems like it's fine. Hold on, I gotta refresh my... There we go. Okay. Orphanedrin? Oh, I've heard of that stuff. Yeah, I've had my fair share of pain management medication. Unfortunately, most of the stuff doesn't really work that well. In fact, most of the stuff that they've put me on for pain management, I've had to stop taking because the side effects were just too much, just way too much. Like one of them, I forget what it was called, but they put me on it, and it was like my third day on it. And I remember I woke up and I fell out of bed, and I couldn't get up. Like it woke me up when I fell out of bed, and I couldn't get up because I was so dizzy. I was like, what is going on? And I was like on the floor for like 10 minutes just trying to kind of figure a way to deal with the dizziness. And finally I was able to get up, and I immediately called my doc. I'm like, this is not going to work. And he's like, what's happening? And I go, I can't get up off the ground. He's like, is it making you tired? And I go, no, I'm insanely dizzy. He's like, oh, that's not good. So he had to take me off that. What is this new trade offer? Toshiba, you have to send me the offer. Hold on, let me mark this for you. Because Toshiba did win. Fair and square, even though I was terrible with that deck. But hey, a win's a win for you. Fair and square. So go ahead and send me a trade there for the Sylveon deck. But yeah, it was pretty insane. I had to call him, and he's like, yeah, just stop taking it. Don't take it no more. I was like, all right. And the sad part about it is that the pain medication did help a little bit, because it's not your typical pain medication. It wasn't an opiate, which is good, because you don't want to get hooked on that stuff. That's bad news. That is bad news, man. Do not mess around with opiates, man. That stuff's pretty nasty. But yeah, it wasn't an opiate or anything, but it just made me so dizzy. It basically made me non-functioning. So I couldn't take it. And he's like, darn. And I told him, I said, yeah, and it sucks because it did feel like it was starting to work a little bit, like it was kind of bringing the pain level down a little bit just so I could operate. Yeah, but yeah, with side effects like that, he's like, yeah, that's one of the bad side effects. If you're having that, we can't keep you on it. I was like, oh, that stinks. That's how it is, man. But yeah, as far as opiates, be careful with the opiates, man. My doctors are actually really hardcore about not giving opiates, which is good, actually. And the reason I say that is because it's you never realize it, and most people who have never taken opiates, and this is a terrific thing to talk about when we're playing Pokemon. But hey, kids can learn from this too, man. But seriously, the reason why they're so hardcore about not giving opiates is because it is so easy to get hooked on that stuff, man. I would say, and the thing is I already knew that beforehand, so I really, whenever they did give me opiates, the doctor would give me the speech, and I'm like, believe me, I know, dude. And so whenever they do give me stuff like Vicodin, I take it very sparingly. Like, it's like last resort type of medication. Yeah, so even if I had it, and I had a prescription for it for a while, and oh, you want one of these? Okay, sure. I had a prescription for it for a while, and I made it last. It was a 30-day supply, and I made it last like a year and a half. Just to give you an idea. See, that's the way it's supposed to be taken. Is only when it's like last resort, like nothing else is working. That's when you're supposed to take it. But some people I've known, they take it like candy, and they take it every single day. And I'm like, you're not supposed to take that every day. And they're like, well, my doctor said. I'm like, are you sure that's exactly what your doctor said? You are not supposed to take that stuff 3 or 4 times a day. Now, if you're recovering from surgery, that's different. Like when I had surgery many years ago, I had surgery, and for a week I was on opiates because the pain was real. I mean, it's post-surgical pain, so yeah, it's gonna hurt. That, ooh, I got disconnected. That was some pretty insane pain. So I understand that. But if it's just like pain management, yeah, you're not supposed to be taking that stuff every day. The Sylvian deck has banned cards. Yes, it does. It has banned cards. But yeah, you are not supposed to take it every day. It's like I said, it's supposed to be like last resort kind of stuff. But there are a few people that I knew that were taking it every day and they did get hooked. It is so easy to get hooked on that stuff. You have no idea. Trade complete. Okay, let me make sure that all my trades went through here. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're good. Nice. Oh man. But now that we're talking about opiates, this video is gonna get flagged so badly. They were talking about opiates, man. Well, I mean, it's not like we're being irresponsible. I mean, I'm telling people don't take the stuff. Unless your doctor tells you. But yeah, there was, in fact, one story that I read from Jason Mewes, of all people. If you don't know who Jason Mewes is, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of Jay and Silent Bob. Those two stoner characters that Kevin Smith invented. They've been in a ton of movies. All the various Kevin Smith movies, Jay and Silent Bob have been in them. Jason Mewes is the guy who plays Jay. That's him. And for a while, he had a real big problem with opiates and that kind of stuff. And he told a story once about what really made him want to get away from it. Moni's like, I joined at the perfect time. You all seem to enjoy when I go off on tangents like this, so I'm just going to talk now. But yeah, he told a story, and I'll clean it up a little bit because it's a bit graphic. But the thing about certain opiates, like he was on Vicodin, and he had been taking it for a while. And again, like I said, you're not supposed to take it every day. It's supposed to be very sparingly, but he wasn't doing that. He was taking it all the time. And one thing that people don't realize about that drug is that it slows your body down. And I can attest to that because I've taken it too, and I know how it feels. I don't get any sort of like little. It's weird though. Like people say they take that stuff to get high. I don't get it. That stuff has never given me a high. It kills the pain, but it doesn't give me any sort of. It doesn't make me feel like loopy or anything like that. But anyways, so he was saying that he had gotten addicted to it, and he just kept taking it. And the day that he decided to really just quit and really try to get himself clean was when he had not gone to the bathroom. Number 2, he had not gone to the bathroom in like 8 days. Seriously, like imagine not going number 2 for 8 straight days, but you still feel like you have to go. But for some reason or another, your body just doesn't do it. It just will not do it. And so he was talking about how he was there in the bathroom and he's like on the toilet and he's just struggling, just like having the hardest time just trying to make it happen. But again, because he had been, popping pills like that, his body had just shut down and slowed all that down to the point where it just wasn't functioning. And so he couldn't go. He couldn't do it. And he had described it as one of the most uncomfortable feelings in the world. Just imagine having to really go to the bathroom, and you go when you get there and you're sitting on the toilet getting ready to do your business, and for some reason it just your body won't do it. You feel like you have to do it, and it hurts so much because you feel like you have to do it, but you can't. And that was his thing, is that he was saying that he sat there on the toilet for like 3 hours. And he just struggled and struggled and struggled. He just couldn't get it to go. And finally, like around the 4 hour mark or so, like right when he was about to hit 4 hours, he was finally able to go. And it was the most painful and most relieving thing that he'd ever felt in his life. And at that point, and the funny thing is, what made it even funnier is the whole time he was with his girlfriend at the time, and he's in the bathroom, and she's in the other room of the apartment that they're at, And again, if somebody's been hanging out in the bathroom for 3 or 4 hours, you're going to get worried about them, right? Like, are you all right? And he even told her, he's like, no, I'm not all right. Just leave me alone. Let me do this. And she had also been into the pills and stuff. Yeah, he was ultra constipated, basically. He just couldn't go. He couldn't make it happen. But finally he did. He made it happen. And he was like, he was telling the story, and he's like, dude, after that, I was like, no more. I can't do this stuff anymore. And I was like, that's an interesting way to come to the realization that you shouldn't abuse, that sort of medication in that way. And that's why I've always had that idea that it's a last resort medication. That's why you don't want to take it every day, because it will mess with you. And yeah, it's not fun. It is not fun at all. And I still remember that story to this day because it was like, whoa. Yeah, exactly, right? Aaron's like, damn. Again, that's the kind of story sometimes you have to hear to really make you think about, oh, do I really want to take this stuff? It's bad. It was really, really bad. Even poor Nathan here on the screen's like, what in God's name are y'all talking about? This is all sorts of weird stuff. What is going on? Poor Jay, man. He couldn't go. he just wanted to go so bad. Exactly. Don't do kids drugs, because then you won't be able to. Sorry, I'm gonna work my fart button now. But yeah, that was that's one of the drug stories from Jay. But anyways. See, if we're not talking about cheese or weird desserts, we're talking about other really odd things on this stream. That's why you all come here, because you're like, what in God's name is he going to talk about today? Is it going to be just a regular stream, or is it going to be him going off on a tangent about something really, really odd? Because it was either this or cheese. Because Dre's like, I don't want to talk about floodwaters. It's like, fine, no floodwaters. And Moni's here, so I thought, well, maybe we'll do cheese. But we've done cheese before. Yeah, we've done cheese. For the people who just pop in every now and then, they're like, what is this guy talking about? What is going on? Or somebody, maybe like a younger person that's like 10 or 12, and they're at home and they're watching like on their tablet or something, and their mom walks in the room and they hear us talking about this, and the mother's like, what in the world are you watching? And the kid's like, a Pokemon stream. She's like, no, you're not. Let me look. And then she's like, oh, that is... Why is he talking about this? Oh, that's funny. Yes, sometimes talking about weird stuff like that is hilarious. But it's informational at the same time. Because, yeah, you don't... somebody offers you drugs. What do you say? No. Although, poor Hammer, he's gonna... he's in pain today, so we gotta... send a shout out to him, man. Come on, dude. We gotta get you some of that medicinal marijuana. So that you can. There's a lot worse things to be watching. That's true. That's very true, Aaron. There are some really. Well, think of it. I'm glad that you guys are here with me instead of going and watching the e-thoughts. Oh my gosh, the e-thought stuff that's going on Twitch is it's insane now. In fact, they don't call them e-thoughts anymore there. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to rename them as hot tub streams, where the individual doing the stream doesn't wear very much. They're wearing like a bathing suit, essentially. Which I guess is fine. I mean, if they want to do that type of stream, that's their thing. Fine. It just seems a little weird. I don't think to myself, well, let me just, put on a bathing suit and hop in a hot tub and just talk to people. There you go, Hammer. Dre's inviting you over to Detroit so you can get some of the that sticky icky. I'm not pushing it. He is. I don't know, man. Last time Dre gave some of that sticky icky, it wasn't that good. All right, so let's actually get a match going. What do you all say? We're enough with the enough with talking about this weird stuff. Let's get some actual Pokemon going here. Okay, let's see. So we just did a Sylveon deck giveaway. Let's do. I've had that Machamp a while. Let's actually do Ho-Oh. Which one do you want to do, Ho-Oh or Glaceon? Yeah, let's do one of these two. That'll be for the next one, and we'll probably do it. We might do a standard match just to give you all a little more to look at instead of just a theme match. So yeah, Ho-Oh or Glaceon, what do you all think? I'll give you all a second to respond. And while y'all are thinking about that, Moni says Twitch is basically just becoming a certain adult website. You're starting to see more of those kinds of streams than gameplay. I think I don't have a problem with Twitch offering different types of content instead of just games. Like some people, like some streams are people that are working out and you can work out with them. I think that's useful. Or some of them are people that are cooking. And I think that's useful too, because then, you know, if you're into the cooking thing or if you want to learn some recipes, I think that's neat. What else was there? What's another useful one? There was a guy that... Oh, what was he doing? I forget exactly what he was making, but he was like a carpenter. And he basically set up his phone like right there outside of his garage. And he was like making something. And he was streaming it, and he was just working on his, you know, on what he was working on. Of course, he had saws and drills and all that stuff out there. And I thought that was cool. Just watch somebody like make a table, or watch somebody like make like a chair or something like that. That's kind of neat. And the interesting thing is that that particular guy, it was kind of it was funny because, well, maybe not funny, but somebody actually asked him if he took donations, and he was like, "Oh, you don't have to donate." It's kind of like me. Like I say, "Oh, I don't have to," but you know, I'm not a moron. I'm not going to turn it down. And he actually got a donation for $50. Somebody sent him a donation for $50, and he saw it. He's like, "Oh wow, why did you send the $50?" And the person apparently was like, "Well, because you know, I want to help you out." And he's like, "Can I return it?" And I was like, "Wow, that's pure, man." He was like, "Yeah, y'all don't have to give me money." And the dude's like, "No, keep it, please." You know, and I was like, "That's kind of nice." Dre says OnlyFans banning adult. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that too. Only because the thing is that OnlyFans, it's kind of like what Twitch has become. Like Twitch started as like a game streaming service, and it's sort of morphed into something else. OnlyFans is the same way. OnlyFans, when it was created, was not meant to really be for adult entertainment. It was meant to be for things that are a bit more artistic, like being able to sell your artwork, that sort of stuff, or maybe able to sell photographs as far as, and not even adult photographs. I'm just talking like basic photographs. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. But it wasn't meant for the adult stuff. They allowed it, but it wasn't meant for that. But I think what happened is that, again, when a handful of people went to OnlyFans and they're like, wow, I could sell my nudes here and make money, and they saw that they were making tons of money, then of course other people start to pile on and follow, and there you go. And suddenly, before you know it, like 95% of their business is adult business, which money-wise is good, but as far as how people look at your site, now it looks like an adult website. Yeah, it was not its main purpose. Because I remember hearing about OnlyFans a long time ago. And it was kind of like it was supposed to be an alternative to Patreon. Because on Patreon, you can get like monthly, you know, people who donate to you monthly, like they'll donate like $5 a month or something like that. And in exchange for that, not only for you supporting them, they will write special messages just for Patreons, or they'll put certain like photo sets like of things that they do and that kind of stuff. You know, for like supporter only content. Like if you give them money, just as them saying thank you, here's some extra content that most other people would not get, so here you go. So you get a little something for your money, which is fine. And it was supposed to be a Patreon alternative, because Patreon was really reeling in the whole thing with adult content, and they didn't like that. So OnlyFans was created to try to be an alternative. But of course, when all the people who were making money with adult-themed products, I'll say that, on Patreon, when Patreon was like, no, you can't do that anymore, guess where they all went? They all went to OnlyFans. And now OnlyFans is going away, or at least they say they're going to start doing away with the adult stuff. So guess what's going to happen? I give just a couple of months. There will be an OnlyFans alternative. I guarantee you. There is just too much money to be made in that. Because, I mean, seriously, if I had the money and the know-how to build that, I would do it in a second. Because there's just so much money to be made there. We're talking, I can only imagine how much OnlyFans has made. Like, just their revenue, I imagine is probably $100 million a year in revenue. Now, as far as their profits, I don't know, because I don't know how their streams are set up and all that, as far as where the money goes, what cuts they get, that sort of stuff. But when you have revenue of $100 million, that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. And so something must have happened to make them change their idea on that. It's going to really make a dent in their wallets. Anyways, you all never told me. Which one are we doing? Are we doing Glaceon or Ho-Oh? Come on, I'm trying to get back on Pokemon. We keep talking about other stuff. So what's it going to be? Yes, I have the Karibo follow alert. And the sub alert. I wanted to put a little something in there that was a little bit different. Well, since nobody's saying anything as far as which one they want, I'm just going to do some codes. So here you go, guys. Let's throw some codes out here. Where's my list? There we go. I think this one might already be redeemed. Let me check. Yeah, that one's already been redeemed. Because I kind of want to finish up this code list because I've had it for months now. There you go, Tyranitar. But, let's see, Miss Magius. But yeah, seriously, if I had the money, if I had the startup capital and the technical know-how to build that site, an OnlyFans alternative, I would be there in a second. I would build it in a second because there's very obviously a demand. And you can't deny that. When it's kind of like alcohol. Like even during Prohibition, when they outlawed alcohol altogether, just completely, there were still speakeasies and places that you could go to get alcohol, bootleg alcohol, because there was always a demand. Even if you outlaw it, there's a demand. Kind of like recreational marijuana. That's why so many states have legalized it. Oh, wow, Raichu GX deck. There you go. Nice code there. Congratulations, whoever gets the Raichu deck. But yeah, same thing there. That's why so many states are legalizing that, because there is a very obvious demand. And most governments are realizing that there's a lot of money to be made there. I think it was Colorado, the first year they legalized it, I think they had like an extra $130 million in tax revenue just from the recreational stuff. That's insane. I mean, that's a ton of money. You can't just turn your back on that kind of money. Because $130 million for a state, especially a state the size of Colorado, that doesn't have like a massive amount of people, I mean, that's life-changing. You're talking about being able to build, a couple of new schools or renovate all the ones that you have already. I mean, that's a lot of money, and it's only getting more and more. That was the first year. I think this past year was even more. Let me check. I'm curious now. Let's see. Colorado tax revenue. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Oh, well, this actually wasn't that much. Okay, maybe I got my numbers mixed up here. But I'm seeing that it says here, Colorado's total recreational sales for the Happy plant surpassed $2 billion in 2020. That's just sales. The highest amount since legalization. The state's Department of Revenue said Tuesday. In return, the state reaped almost $33 million in revenue from taxes and fees. Colorado sales were $1.7 billion in 2019 and $1.5 billion in 2018. Wow. So yeah, I think I did get my numbers mixed up there. But again, $32 million for a state the size of Colorado with $2 billion in sales. That's a lot of money, man. That is a lot of money. That's why I'm kind of surprised that we haven't done that here in Texas. Seriously, we're a state of 32 million people. The Happy Plant. We're a state of 32 million people, and a lot of people here really enjoy the Happy Plant. I think it's worked. I really do. I think legalization has worked for the most part. I'm not into smoking it myself, but I'm not going to hate anybody that does. You do it legally, that's fine. Everybody's like, how do we go from codes to marijuana? I don't know. It's just the way it happens sometimes, man. All right. So we've left these codes up here for a little bit. Your nephew dropped a golf ball down. What? Oh, no. A golf ball? What are they even doing with a golf ball? Well, how old is your nephew? If your nephew's like 3 or 4, then I understand. I remember I went to go visit my mom many years ago when one of my nephews was like 3 or 4 years old. And I have no idea why. I mean, he's a child, so why do they ever do these things? But I remember walking by the bathroom and I looked in there because the light was on, and there he was putting these little porcelain dolls into the toilet. He's just like, cool, let's go swimming. And because there were like these decorative porcelain dolls that my mom had there on like one of the shelves of the bathroom, and he was able to reach it, and he just pulled them all down and started sticking them in the toilet. And I was like, what are you doing? And I said it loud enough to where my sister and my mom heard, and so my mom came over, and then my sister came over, and they saw what was happening. And I kind of looked at my nephew, and I look at them, and I look back at them, and I was like, you all enjoy cleaning that up. And I just walked away. I was like, this is why I don't have kids. Because that was my sister's responsibility. It's her kid. You got to deal with that. But yeah, I remember saying that specifically. I'm like, you guys enjoy cleaning that. And yeah, I was kind of bummed though, because my sister, and it was her kid, she grabs him and pulls him out of the bathroom, but then she left my mom to clean it. And I'm like, no, my mom shouldn't have to clean that. That's your kid. You go clean it. But thankfully there was nothing in the toilet that was, it was clean water. Well, as clean as toilet water can get. So yeah, that's what I was saying. If he's like 3 or 4, I understand that sometimes they do dumb things like that. If you were my son, Dre, I would have disowned you. Score bunny. He's like, man, why you want to say that? Morpeko V. Galarian wheezing. We're gonna have to get into the match going here because I'm just talking about all kinds of goofy stuff now. Lucario. Duraludin. We'll do one more code here. Yeah, I'm already almost out of codes. I have like 13 codes left. We'll get through them all today. Oh, Alchemy. I don't know what Alchemy that is, but there you go. A few more codes. Enjoy them. Where's Pear? Oh, she's probably asleep. I keep forgetting she's in Australia. Yeah, she's asleep. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning there, I think. Oh, speaking of which, you all remember Ai-chan, right? I call her Annie. I don't know if that's her real name, but I've just always called her Annie. But yeah, Ai-chan. She did a stream the other day from of all places, a masseuse. She went to go see a masseuse because she wanted a deep tissue massage, and she did a stream. And I was like, that's kind of interesting. And she shows herself there in the, I guess, like one of those tables, and they put her face down, so it's just like, I don't know if you've ever been to a masseuse, but they have special tables that you can use where when you're laying down on your stomach, they have like a cutout for your face. And so you can just lie there and the masseuse can do their thing. Well, I remember looking at the stream and thinking, what on earth? It just, the whole scene looked really, really weird. So I was like, I'm going to take a copy of this and I'm going to save it so that I can thoroughly embarrass her later. And so here I present to you, this is our old friend, her screen name, or I guess her Twitch name or whatever, is Ai-chan. But like I said, I call her Annie. I've called her Annie for like 4 years now. But here she is at the masseuse, and there she is. And again, like I said, she's on one of those special tables. And I remember I was watching the stream and I asked her straight out, and I'm like, this reminds me. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate that. I remember looking at this and I said, do you remember that scene from Ace Ventura when Ace Ventura comes out of the rhino's behind? And I said, this is what this reminds me of. And she was like, what? And everybody else was like, get out of here. So yeah, I got a screenshot of it, and there it is. It's funny. I mean, seriously, I gotta hand it to her. She did a whole stream like this. Seriously. And the funny thing is that whenever, I don't know if you guys have ever had a deep tissue massage, but it's not like somebody just going and rubbing your back. No, a deep tissue massage, they get in there. They'll like give you the elbow and they'll just crunch you. And it's just, it's almost like they're beating you up in a very slow way. And, and so the whole time that she's there in this position, she's like going, oh, and grunting, and just, it was hilarious. It was great. Like she'd be talking and then suddenly she'd just be like, yeah, and I was telling the other. Oh, it was wonderful. And I actually shared that stream. If I'm not mistaken, I shared the stream. I don't know if any of y'all checked it out, but I'm pretty sure I shared it. Just in case any of y'all wanted to actually watch it. I thought it was funny. But, yeah, it was great. Hey, Kubek. You're here at a weird time. We're showing people that are coming out the backside of something. If you do want to actually add me in game to Pokemon, my in-game name is the same as the channel name. And we are doing some giveaways and stuff. We've obviously already been doing some codes. Thank you for the... Is that a subscribe? Yes, that is a subscribe. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. If you want to do, I guess, a challenge, because what I've been doing here is I've got a bunch of decks that... Here, I'll show them here. Yeah, see, as you can see, I got a bunch of decks that I have here, and I'm using those prizes. And it's basically challenge the streamer. I'm not great at the game, so if you do challenge me, you'll probably win. And if you win, you get a copy of one of whatever deck we decide to put up for the challenge. But if you lose, then nothing happens. So yeah. So I guess I'll just have to choose one because you all wouldn't choose. I said Ho-Oh or Glaceon. You all wouldn't choose. So I'm going to take it upon myself and say that the next prize is going to be the Ho-Oh GX deck. So we're going to do that. And let's see. The next challenge, do I want to do theme or standard? I've got some fairly decent standard decks. Actually, I know which deck I want to use too. Okay, if you have not challenged me before, send me a challenge for standard challenge, and we'll get a match going. And if you win, and this is to everybody, obviously, if you win, you get a copy of the Ho-Oh GX deck. And if you lose, then you lose. That's it. So there we go. The challenge is out. Standard match. We'll see how it goes. Oh, that reminds me. I still haven't updated. I'm so bad about updating my decks. I'm so bad about that. And I only ever think about it when I'm streaming. Because I've gotten several other cards that I've wanted to add to some of my decks, and I just completely forget to do them. You don't have a standard deck? Oh, come on. How do you not have a standard deck? And the weird thing is, Kubik, is I actually run into a lot of people who don't have standard decks. Did I give a Ho-Oh deck before, or was it Leafian? Well, we've done several. I've given Ho-Ohs, I've given Glaceons, Leafians, Sylveons, and the Matchup deck. This is a second Matchup deck, because I've given one of these away before. And then, of course, I've always done the Raichu GX and the Gyarados decks, too. Well, wow, no challengers. Okay, well, I guess I guess I'm gonna go look at my decks then, because there were a couple of changes I wanted to make to some of them. Oh, I think was it this one? No, it was this one. I actually got these the Kyurem decks in a package, and I filmed it, and then like a moron, I accidentally deleted the video. So yeah, I filmed it and I deleted it like an idiot. I thought it was another video, and I was just trying to make space on my SD card, and I deleted the wrong one. So yeah. And it was kind of an interesting video too, because I opened it because the box that it came in had both decks, and I obviously opened them both, and I remember, in fact, I have one of these decks over here on my table. Hold on. Yeah, it was this one. I think it was White Kyurem. I opened it up, and I remember I was really disappointed because you get some neat stuff in these decks. You get a bunch of foilies and stuff. You get a couple of copies of White Kyurem. You get a Professor Sycamore reverse. And then you also get a Chandelure from, what set is this? Team Plasma, it says? Yeah, it's an older card, but 2 copies of this Chandelure card, which is actually worth good money, and both of my copies of Chandelure were damaged. And I was annoyed. Because it's weird, because all the other cards from both of these decks were fine. They were perfectly fine, but not those 2 Chandelure cards. And of course, those were the ones that were the most expensive. Each of those Chandelure cards, I think, were like $3. And you may think, oh, it's only $3, but still, it's $3 times 2, and both of them are damaged. I was bummed. Yeah, it is cruddy, because I think I spent $28 on it, something like that, for both of these arena decks. And they're both pretty decent decks. I've actually not tried these out. Let me see. These are expanded and unlimited. Okay, just for fun, somebody want to send me, and there's no prize here, but just for fun, somebody want to send me an expanded challenge and let me mess around with one of these decks? And I also did these two. I did the video for the Keldeo and the Rayquaza. In case you haven't seen it, it is there on the channel. But yeah, I did the opening for these two. But these are the 4 new decks that I've gotten here in the last couple of weeks from doing openings. Oh, and then of course I also got the... Okay, oh, well, there we go. There's a standard. Well, okay, so I guess since this is standard, I guess we'll give the prize here. Okay, so let me see. What deck do I want to use? I also got this one, the Inteleon VMAX deck. And I did do a video for that. In fact, let's use this one. Yeah, to make this a little more fun, let's use this Inteleon VMAX deck and see how I do. I've never played this deck before, so we're going to see how we do it. You should get a refund. I thought about it. I mean, the thing is, all the other cards are fine, which is weird because, like I said, all the other cards are fine, but only those 2 had a problem. It was really, really odd. And I went over the packaging and everything. Oh, this is not a great start. I went over the packaging and everything, and nothing was pre-opened. Everything had the seals on it. It was fine. So it is weird that straight out of the box, they both had damage on them. It was a little weird. Oh, you're so lucky that I chose this one, because I was thinking about playing my Indeedee deck. Indeedee deck. All right, let's see. Here, grab you. Okay, you go down there. You go over here. We'll do you. Which one do I want to grab? Let's grab a Sobble. This is my first time playing this deck, so yeah, I have no idea how this is going to work. Oh, but you're running Muse. Yeah, I didn't run Muse. In my Gardevoir Indeedee deck, I don't run Muse. I guess I could. I've got them. I have the Mewtwo's. I'm going to give him a fresh hand. But I need a hand. I need a fresh hand here. All right. What? Oh. Oh, this got interesting. That watchover is going to get annoying. So we'll do... Let me see. Yeah, I want to start working on that Mewtwo. So here we'll tag that. And then we'll snipe that. He's going to heal 20 of it, but... There we go. We'll set him back one. I was actually a little about doing that Marnie, but that really helped me out. I just didn't want to give him a new hand. Not what I was hoping for here. And I want to keep working on this. Let me see. Otherwise, he's just going to keep healing it. Wow, this is not good. Gosh. If only I had that. Need one more energy and I could start wrecking right now, but I don't have it. Yeah. Now I'm regretting tossing the professors. Let's see. Darn it, I can't kill it yet. Yeah, I can just keep popping it here. Again, I can't draw... Well, the thing I've noticed about this, and I remember this, there's only 10 energies in this deck. So it makes sense that I'm not able to really draw what I need right now. Let's see. Oh, that's beautiful. Yes. Give me what I need here. Oh, thank you. Yes. Give me that bucket. Let's see, so 160. Okay. That's why I wanted that bucket. I was like, I gotta get an energy here. What's your most OP Yu-Gi-Oh pairing that can include what? That can include band cards? Pairing? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by pairing. Let's see. You go here. Yes. Pot of Green Exodia. Those actually aren't that great. Great ball. I was kind of weirded out as to why they put the Zigzagoon in here. I'm still not really seeing the benefit of it. It's only 160 to that. I can't kill that. And I don't want to waste a spot on another Zigzagoon. So we're just gonna... Yeah, that Inteleon VMAX is insanely good. Gravity... Oh, Gravity Binding Raging Flame. Oh, if you want that, I would probably say... Well, pairing... The pairing that I'm thinking of is old school, but I think you need a third card to do it. Oh no! Not swelling! Let's see. Okay. You go there. Damn, I can't kill that. And I can't... Well, I can't kill either of these. Actually gonna do that. Nothing. I was thinking of the You're like, no, not another Inteleon. I was thinking Gearfried the Iron Knight and Butterfly Dagger Elma. Just for the ability. Well, I know that. I mean, that's the reason the Zigzagoons are there, but it still seems a bit out of place. Like, I would have probably put something else in besides those. Yeah, Gearfried and Butterfly Dagger, that's one of the first endless loops that got banned. It was pretty insane too. Best deck to defeat Blue Eyes? Ooh, gosh. Heck if I know. Oh, why'd you scoop? Boo, scooper. No. But that Inteleon deck is actually really, it's pretty good. I think it feels like it's a little short on energy because 10 seems like a little, like it needs at least a couple more. Buster Blader, that's true. Yeah. If you're talking current Blue Eyes versus current Buster Blader, oh heck yeah. That was a good match, sir. Thank you for the battle there. Oh, that's true. Dan has done all kinds of crazy stuff with the Buster Blader deck. He's done some insane stuff. He's done really well with it. Yeah, he's a big fan of Buster. Because for a while, Buster Blader was kind of but then they really gave him a lot of support. Let's see. You want a reset stamp? What do you offer here? A Beedrill, a Doug Trio, a Zangoose, And a Curlia. I don't really need those, but sure, I'll do that. Simply because I know I can get so many more stamps if I need them. There you go. But yeah, that Inteleon deck's not bad. You never used Buster Blader? He says it's really fun. And it looks like it could be fun. The only thing I remember about the Buster Blader deck in Dan is that I actually beat him when he played it against me. I was surprised too. In fact, what did I? You know, I beat him with the Roid deck, the Steamroids and the Gyroids. I beat him with that deck. He couldn't get past my Gyroids. Keep getting your butt kicked with blue eyes. But yeah, I beat him with the Roid deck. It was funny. That's why I think my Roid deck is probably more notorious than famous. Because whenever people ask, you know, or at least some of the people that have been with me a few years who've been watching and when we used to play a lot of Duel Links, whenever we think back to that time, everybody always mentions the Roid deck to me. I still have it too. I mean, heck, I can bring it up right now. Hold on, let me open up Steam here. It's not even an impressive deck. It's just a Roid deck. It's very basic. It's old now. I haven't updated that Roid deck in like a year at least. Let's see here. We want to open up Duel Links. Oh, I have to update. Okay, here, update already. Yeah, it's a Roid deck. I know that sounds weird. It's not a Riod deck, it's a Roid deck. What's a Riod deck? I don't know what that is. Okay, here we go. Let me open up Duel Links real quick. Yes, we're going to go back to Pokemon. I'm just going to show you the Roid deck real quick. Let me change this out. Duel Links. There we go. Yeah. I actually opened this not that long ago. A couple weeks ago, I think, when they had that new box. Do you have a Cherish Ball? I do, but I don't have one for trade. Because unfortunately, the Cherish Balls that I have are all, they're all locked to me. But if I'm not mistaken, the Gyarados GX deck has a Cherish Ball. And if you really need one, I can trade it to you. The entire deck, because that's the only way I can do it. But that's if I'm not mistaken, that's where you get the Cherish Ball. That's why everybody wants that deck. Like, they don't even care about the other cards, they just want the Cherish Ball. Yeah, the Amazon deck was fun. Oh, wow, I didn't even realize this was going. Okay. I guess I should probably log in the next few days and get all this free stuff. You know what deck I really did like, though, and I still play it? I don't play this game very much, but when I do still use it. Oh, what's this? Crane. Oh, wow, look at that. I already got the Ultra Rare. But my Gravekeeper deck. I still run the Gravekeeper deck. Simply because because it's a Gravekeeper. But the Necro Valleys. Oh, man. All new Rise of God. Is this a new deck? Or is this a box? Oh, it's a structure deck. Oh, I didn't even realize this. Of course, I don't really keep up with all this stuff anymore, so. Okay, go away. Just go away! I just want to show my deck. Stop making me look at stuff. No! I don't care! God, this is the one thing I've hated about this, is that every single time, it's like, ugh, I don't care. Oh my god! Gravekeeper, it's just a standard Gravekeeper deck. But what really throws people off, and the reason I love playing it, is the Necro Valley. Because so many modern decks in the meta right now, and even a year ago when I first built it, they like to dig in the graveyard, and Necro Valley doesn't let you do that. Okay, let me grab these. Of course, I have no gems. 54? What is... 17 and... Oh, okay, there's not really 54. Okay. All right, well, hold on. I think this should be the Gravekeeper deck. Come on. There we go. Yeah, this is the Gravekeeper deck. Oops, didn't want to do that. Go back. There we go. Okay. But yeah, here's our Gravekeeper deck. Oracle, a Chief, 3 Spies, a Resonator. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's my only non-Gravekeeper monster in the main deck. And I actually do get some really good use out of him sometimes. Then we've got the 3 Recruiters, a Heretic, and 2 Spiritualists. And then, of course, we've got Necker Valley Throne, 3 Necker Valleys, 1 Galaxy, 1 Cosmic Cyclone, 2 Prisons, and 1 Rite of Spirit. And then, of course, we've got Gravekeeper Supernaturalist times 2. We also have the Ancient Pixie Dragon. This is where the Resonator comes in, because she works really, really well with field spell cards. And then we've got Chaos King and Lightning Warrior and Flame Veil. These are just kind of like to round out stuff, just in case I need some other stuff. But the main things of this deck is going to be the Supernaturalist, and then if I need it, the Pixie Dragon. But yeah, that's the deck there. And again, like I said, the biggest problem that people have with it are the Necker Valleys. Because whereas I'm able to still dig in my graveyard because of all my Gravekeeper stuff, they are not allowed to. Yeah. All Gravekeeper's monsters gain 500 attack and defense. Cards in the graveyard cannot be banished. Negate any card effect that would move a card in the graveyard to a different place. Negate any card effect that changes types or attributes in the graveyard. So yeah, this deck is surprisingly good. It's beaten some really strong meta decks too. It's consistent, but again, when you're playing against nothing but meta, sometimes it comes down to, can you get your Necker Valley on the field fast enough? And I think it's probably a little easier to beat this now because of Mystical Space Typhoon. Because not only do you have your Cyclones, but now the MSTs, which make it a bit easier to get rid of the Necker Valleys. So it's not as strong as it used to be, but it's still pretty good. Let me see. Exit without saving. Let me see. I still had. How do I get back to my? Here we go. It's been a while. Give me a break. Oh, let's look at the trash can. The cat. How do I get to decks again? Oh, here we go. It's been a little while, man. Where's my Royd deck? I forgot what I called it. Gravekeepers, Hero, Farming, Moni's Walrus. I remember Moni's Walrus. This was basically the, the Hero deck. That one's okay. Hold on, where is it? Oh, I think I know who has it. It's, what's his name? If I can find him. I think it's him. Is it this one? Do not disturb things. Here we go. Well, this is... Okay, this is one version of the Royd deck. We got a Genza, we got a Maneater Bug, 2 Droroids, which are surprisingly effective, a couple of Steamroids, a couple of Submarine Roids, 2 Gyroids, Ancient Gear Beast, simply for his effect, because that effect is actually really good. If you can't see it there, cannot be special summoned. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell trap cards until the end of the damage step. Negate the effects of an opponent's monster destroyed by battle with this card. That's why I have him in there. Also got anti-magic arrows for more backfield negation. Super Rush Headlong, couple of controllers, Widespread, Canadia, Floodgate, and Wall. I don't ever use these. They're just kind of there. Yeah, I don't think I've ever set this deck up to actually use these, but they're there. Yes, this is the new Pokemon update. It looks more like Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. But yeah, this was the Royd deck that people had so much trouble with. Because again, the Gyroids, you always have to attack them twice in most cases, unless you can find a way to get rid of them with like an effect or something. The Gyroids are handy, the Submarine Roids are really handy. The Droroids are good for their tech. And then, of course, Genzo for trap negation. I think at one point I had 2 anti-magic arrows in this, but I think I took one out. Yeah, I think I had 2 of these and only 1 rush, but I swapped them. because I was always ending up with this in my hand and not really being able to use it. But there you go. That's the Roid deck, and we named it Dark Trax's Brain. Dark Trax is somebody who he's actually still in our Discord server, but he works a lot now, so he can't really hang out with us the way he used to. But yeah, I used to name my decks after the people who would normally watch the streams. So yeah, that's Dark Trax. Like I said, there's where's the other one? The Moni's Walrus. Of course, you know who Moni is. There he is, Moni's Walrus. I always come up with really odd names. The I'm a Loser deck. Because somebody saw me playing this deck and they're like, that's a loser deck. And I'm like, let me rename it in your honor. And so I named it the Loser deck. Let's see, what else we got? There's Gravekeepers, more Gravekeepers, Planedex. Oh, here we go. Totally not. What was this one? Totally not. Yeah, here we go. Totally not Masked Heroes. Oh, look, that shows how long it's been since I've done this. Now there's banned cards in here. What else? Yami Yugi, Odian. What's this one? Definitely not Masked Heroes? Oh, definitely not vampires. Oh, right. Hold on. Where is it? Definitely not. Here we go. I remember this deck now. This was the deck that everybody hated. 3 Golems, 2 Xarian Universe, 3 Amazona Swordswoman, the Snowman Eater, a Karibo, a Juractera, 3 Bottomless, 3 Walls, and 3 Spike Shields. Oh my gosh, people hated this deck. Spike Shield Mania. I would have to change this now because apparently I can only have 2 of the Swordswomen in here. I guess I could put another Xarian in if I needed to. You've never seen an advanced Yu-Gi-Oh duel? Oh god, the Spike Shields. See? Even Moni's like, Moni's got PTSD from Spike Shields. Oh, Spike Shields were beautiful. I love that card so much. Spike Shield with Wall, forget it. You can lose like turn 2. If you get somebody that, like, if you get a really great starting hand and you get somebody who's really aggressive, they're gonna lose. Because what I would generally do, like if I could start with like an Xarian, set the Xarian, set Wall, set Spike, end turn, let them do their thing, hopefully not destroying any of my cards, and there you go. But of course, there's so much card destruction now in Duel Links that I don't think this deck would survive. It would probably get crushed most of the time. But when you pull it off, it's funny. Or I've had times where I've started with like an Xarian and 3 Spike Shields. Set the Xarian, set the 3 spikes, let him attack, activate all 3 Spike Shields. And you lose in 1 turn. That was funny. But I'm sorry, we're going back to Pokemon because everybody's going away. Popularity ranking. Oh, this is for card popularity. I haven't checked this in a long time. You suck at Yu-Gi-Oh! Eh. Well, Duel Links is not... How can I put it? It's like... I would say this. Duel Links is inspired by Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's not really Yu-Gi-Oh! As far as I'm concerned. Call me old school for that, but it's just not the same. Because, like, there's Duel Links, and then there's another game out there right now called Legacy of the Duelist, Link Evolution, that you can get on Steam. Unfortunately, it's not been updated in a while, which stinks. But I prefer Link Evolution play compared to Duel Links. It feels more real. It feels more organic because it has all the cards, well, at least up until the last update, and then they play by the old school 40 card deck rules. So yeah, it's been a little while. You want to? What is this? Yeah, it's not Yu-Gi-Oh! I only play in person. Ah man, in fact I think I mentioned this to you, Hammer. I used to be a judge for Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, it was fun. All right, Drace. Well, okay, fine. We'll do 1 match. Okay, send it. Send it. Or do I have to go to a room? I don't even remember how this works. Is there a... Hold on. There's a duel room, right? Hold on. PvP arena. How does this work again? Duel... Oh, here we go. Duel room. Did you open a duel room? I don't even remember. Oh, I think you put a number. Oh, here we go. Enter room. Hold on. Let's see. 700581. Oh, crap. Sorry. There we go. Oh, I'm on a different version than you. So I can't play you. Ruh-roh. And I just updated. So, yeah. We're not going to be able to play, man. Apparently you have an older version. Because I just updated it right now. Or, like, when I opened the game. So, apparently we can't do that. Sorry. He's like, no. I just said that. Yeah, you got to update. Oh my gosh, look, I'm all the way back to an egg. Oh man. That's how long it's been. I'm gonna close this. Because I mean, I enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh, but I hate to admit this, but I never really enjoyed Duel Links nearly as much as I enjoyed the old school classic Yu-Gi-Oh. It's just so much better. And I have videos out there where I'm playing Link Evolution, and it's just more fun. At least for me it is. It's just so much more fun. Do you remember the time Boogie made that video of losing his match and flips? I think that was fake. I really do. But I think it was staged, but I have heard of people going just absolutely insane. Yeah, Dre, you gotta update your game, man. We'll mess around with Duel Links again, maybe someday, maybe. I just don't like the direction that Duel Links went. First of all, it's a trading card game, and you can't trade, which is stupid, absolutely stupid. And second, I understand why they had to redesign the game overall to make it more friendly for mobile devices. It's just, again, like I said, it's like it's colored with Yu-Gi-Oh paint, but it's just not Yu-Gi-Oh. It's just not. It's kind of like, basically Duel Links is speed duels. If you've not heard it, speed duels are a thing. They have speed duel cards. Excuse me. And you can play those in real life, but again, it's not like old school classic Yu-Gi-Oh. It's just it's very different, and I just don't like it. I've never liked it as much as I like the regular old school Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, it's too late now, man. I'm already in a match here on Pokemon. I had to do the Kyogre laugh. Sure, I'll go first. Ooh, that's an interesting start. That's a very interesting start. Oh, look at that. Ooh, that's not good. My ADP is prized, so I'm gonna have to go forward without it. Yeah, ADP is not here. So, do I want to do Crow? Sure. Yeah, no ADP for me here. Yeah, old school Yu-Gi-Oh is so fun. Oh, hold on, what's we got here? Now I have to make a decision. Do I want to do this, or I think it's better if I do this. What do we got? Wow, nothing. Well, that's all I got. Well, I actually don't think I should even do that. Because if he gets his next energy, it's going to kill this. Yep, there it is. You miss hanging out with your friends in high school playing Yu-Gi-Oh! We used to go to this place in... This is when I lived in Austin, Texas. There was a place called North Cross Mall. It's not there anymore. It was like an older, rundown mall. There was like half the stores were empty. But we loved that place. It was so great. And we used to go there all the time. That's where we used to have all of our tournaments. In fact, the store that was there... I forget, what was it called? I think it was called Pokemaniacs? I think that's what it was called. Yeah, it was something like that. It was like an odd kind of Pokemon name. It was like Pokemaniacs. And I remember I went there, and when I first got started with that particular place, they had a tournament. It was a single elimination tournament. And it was run by this dude, really nice guy. His name was Brian. But he just didn't have, a computer or anything like that. He had to do everything by hand. And so I remember telling him, like, hey, you want me to help you out with this? And he's like, sure. And so I started going over there with my computer and all sorts of stuff to go ahead and help him do the tournament. And we grew that tournament to just amazing heights. It was just insane how big that place got. As far as tournaments, because his tournaments used to have like 10, 12 people show up, which isn't bad for local, just a little local tournament. And I think at our biggest, we had like 60 or 70 people. Because I started promoting it, and I started telling everybody about it, and I was a level 2 judge, which was good. So yeah, people really, really liked going there for a while, and then we just had to stop because of my ex-wife. But man, I miss that. Oh, are you serious? Yeah, it was really, really fun. I actually miss doing it. It's the bead. I call him Bead. I know it's Beady, but I call him Bead. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I thought it was Bead too, but then somebody's like, no, it's Beady. And I'm like, are you sure? That's kind of a useless card right now. Bidet. Bidet? Are you sure it's bidet? Like the thing for the bathroom, for the toilet? That seems a little weird, but I understand why you would think it might be like that, but it's bidet. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Bidet. It's pronounced the same. Close to getting a ticket to Japan. It's expensive there, dude. If you go, take a ton of money. It is so expensive there. Yeah, it's because I actually thought about doing that too, but I looked at the pricing and how expensive that stuff was, and like, gosh, man, that's really expensive. How do we want to do this? Scoop the scoop. Scoop a derper? I don't really want to use this. It feels like it's kind of useless. Let's see, what's this guy? Okay. 6,000 for the whole trip? Yeah, the place is expensive, man. It's really, really expensive. It's nice, it's fun, but heck yeah, it's expensive, man. Yeah, because I mean, the plane ticket itself, depending on where you're flying from, uh, like I know if I were to get a plane ticket from where I am here in Texas to Japan, you're talking like at least $1,500 just for the plane ticket. It's round trip, but it's and plane tickets are expensive. And then of course, I mean, you got to have somewhere to stay, right? You got to get a hotel. So you you gotta find some place that's not. Oh, hold on. Do I want to do that? Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and think at the same time. Do I want to do that? I can do. Hold on. I kind of want to do this, but dang it. Anyway, but yeah, you got to get hotel, which is what, like at least $100 a night, depending on where you stay. And then of course you need to buy food. You're going to want to go to restaurants. You're going to probably want to go and check out the nightlife. You're probably also going to want to also do a few other things, like buy anime stuff. I mean, because who wouldn't want to go buy anime stuff? I mean, that's the whole point of going. It's like, we're going to buy anime stuff. I'm going to go buy a bunch of manga and all that. I imagine if I went to Japan, I could easily spend like $2,000 just on various merchandise. Hmm. How do I want to do this? Gotta think, gotta think. Hmm. Hmm. Brothels. No, 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 don't do that. That's wrong. Well, I guess it's not really wrong, but. Mm. Mm. Not what I was hoping for. If you're a Christian, it would be a sin. eh. You know, interestingly enough, I'm actually not crazy about Japanese cuisine. Yeah, never really been into Japanese cuisine. They have a lot of stuff like calamari that is just not my dig. So it's like, don't really want to do that. A lot of meat that looks undercooked. Well, they have a lot of sushi. That's one of the big things there is sushi. And I don't like sushi. I mean, I don't mind seafood. Just that I generally like my fish cooked. So, yeah. Oh, the Wanghu beef, yeah. That stuff is supposed to be really good. I've actually tried it, and it was all right. I just don't, I don't see what the big deal is really. I mean, yeah, it's. I guess maybe because I'm from Texas, and here in Texas we have a lot of cattle ranches, and so whenever I think of really really good meat, it's I just have ridiculous amounts of access to it. So yeah, I guess it's a little different. I guess if maybe you're from a place that doesn't really have the kind of ranches and stuff that we have here in Texas, then I guess that meat's really good. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not bad. It's good stuff. It's very tasty. But I wouldn't say that it's the best stuff I've ever had. I already know what he's going to do. He's going to use this to transfer energies over to that, retreat it, and then bring it back in. So, but anyways. I mean, I can't win anyway. I've been too busy talking to you guys to really pay attention. Free America? We're gonna free America! Give me the free America! But yeah, we have really, really good beef here in Texas. So that's why I'm just like, Horse sashimi might be good. I've heard that they eat a lot of horse meat there in Japan. I've never tried it, so I couldn't really say. Yeah, the meat and stuff that we get here in Texas, I mean, that's our big thing. Steaks, barbecues, that's like a really big thing here in Texas. We take a lot of pride in that. An offer. Okay, let me check. Come on, load. Depends on the steakhouse that you go to. I mean, most steakhouses, if you're going there specifically for a steak, most of it is pretty good stuff. I'm trying to think, though. A lot of people, there's this place called the Saltgrass. A lot of people like it, but I've eaten there, and I did not like it at all. The steak that I got was okay, and it was just okay. It wasn't great. And the reason why I didn't like it is it's a really expensive place. But considering how much you pay for what you get, it's just not worth it. Because if I'm paying, because the steaks there are like 40, 50 bucks for a steak. There are other places you can go that you can get a decent steak for like 10, 15 bucks. But this place wanted 40 bucks for a steak, which is okay as long as it's worth it. And it just wasn't worth it. Is this? Oh, the same one. But yeah, the steak wasn't worth it. And the sides, I remember I got mashed potatoes and I got green beans, and they were flavorless. It was, seriously, it was almost like somebody just went to the grocery store and opened a can of green beans, stuck it in a pot, and warmed it up. Didn't even put salt or butter on it or anything. It just wasn't good. And so because of that, one time that I went, I won't ever go back to the Saltgrass. Texas Land and Cattle in Austin is really, really good. Again, they're expensive, but their steaks are top-notch. Very, very good steaks. If you want something that's a little more affordable but still has a good steak, there's this place called Logan's. It's a franchise, but they actually do have pretty good steaks, all things considered. Because you can get a steak there for depending on the steak you get for 12 to 18 bucks. They have more expensive steaks too, but I've never really found any reason to get the really expensive ones. But that place, it's not that expensive. If it's like you and like a couple of people, the bill will probably come out to like $60, which is reasonable. And they're good. The steaks are good. They're very, very tasty. But it's more like one of those family kind of dining places that you go to. Whereas Texas Land and Cattle, I mean, you can take your family there, but again, you're going to spend a lot more money at Texas Land and Cattle. Free codes. Yes, we had free codes. In fact, I need to finish giving these away. How many more codes? Wow, I don't have many. I think I have 13 left. Let's finish them. What is this? What is this trade thing? What are you? No, I don't need any Gardevoirs, man. Sorry. Yeah, I have no use for any more Gardevoirs. And I know that Mewtwo is actually not bad. I'm gonna have to say no to that, sir. Sorry. But let me break out these other codes here. Finish this up. But again, I think the reason why I can think of a place like Saltgrass and be like, yeah, it's definitely not worth it, is simply because I grew up in Texas. Because again, we have a very different sort of idea of what a good steak is. It's kind of like Texas is known for steaks and barbecue, kind of like how places like New York are known for their pizza, or like Chicago is known for their pizza, you know, that kind of stuff, or how Maine is known for their lobsters, or how California is known for their terrible food, or how I'm sorry, their food is just not good in California, or how Florida is known for their Cuban food. Florida actually has really good Cuban food because they have a lot of Cuban people there. Oh, Dragonite. So yeah, you can go there and you can find a lot of really good Cuban restaurants. But yeah, I think I'm kind of spoiled here in Texas because we have so much good food. We've got really great Tex-Mex. We've also got really great just straight Mexican food. We've got really good German food. We also have really good Vietnamese food. I would say good Chinese food, but there are occasions where we've found Chinese restaurants that just were not up to snuff. They were just terrible. So that's more of a toss-up. But again, we've got really good barbecue places. What else do we have? I think I said Vietnamese. We have some places here that serve some really good pho. I'm not really big into pho, but my sister is, and she says that she likes some place over in San Antonio. I don't know. The only thing Cali is known for is fast food. I think, what is the name of that place over in California? It's that burger joint that everybody goes nuts over, and I just don't. It just doesn't look that good to me. I forget what it's called. Gosh, I cannot remember what it is. But I remember people had come from California, because we actually have a lot of people here in Texas that are California transplants. Like, they lived in California for their entire life, figured taxes were too expensive, and then they came to Texas because we don't have state tax here. So they came here, and of course the first thing they try to do is be like, oh, well, our burgers are better than yours. I'm like, I don't know, man. Y'all's burgers are not that good. Because, what is the name of that place, man? In-N-Out. There you go. Thank you. In-N-Out. We didn't have In-N-Out here for the longest time, but a few years ago they finally opened up some In-N-Outs in Houston, in San Antonio, in Austin, and Dallas. So now they're here. Again, up to this point, I've still not had In-N-Out because we actually don't have one here in Corpus Christi. The closest one to me is going to be San Antonio. But again, even people from California who have come here and they're all about In-N-Out and stuff, they come and they try stuff like Whataburger, and they're like, oh, okay, this is different. Yes, it is. Yeah, Whataburger's it's weird with Whataburger because they were great for so long, and I remember a couple of years ago they actually got sold because it was basically a family-owned business that was based here in Texas. In fact, the first Whataburger ever was here in Corpus Christi. And of course they got popular and they spread out to all these other places. and they'd become a regional powerhouse here in Texas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona. You know, all in the South or in the southwestern United States, and they actually ended up selling to this holding company in Chicago. And I remember when we heard about that here, we're like, oh God, they're gonna do something. They're gonna change something. And I think we figured out what it is. I think they changed the supplier that they use for their meat. Because I mean it's still a decent, I mean, Whataburger used to be like, I wouldn't say it's the holy grail of hamburgers because it's a fast food burger. But they were really, really good. Really good. And now they're just okay. So like you could tell that something changed because whenever companies change hands like that, the new owners will always find ways to streamline stuff and to save a little money here and there. And I think that's what they did. Is they I think they changed the meat supplier and it just tastes different. It's not the same. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me being a little, you know, maybe I'm just on my high horse. You gotta go. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, man. Go feel better. Don't dig any more golf balls out of toilets. No more toilet diving. Yeah, I'm already almost at the codes. I'm down to, I think, let me see. Oh, look, a Raichu deck. There you go. Congratulations, whoever grabs that Raichu deck. I've got like 4 more codes after this, and then that's it. I'm done. Oh, and then let me go check out this tray real quick. I'll leave this up here for a few more seconds so y'all can try and grab that deck. Ugh, but man, yeah, I remember when we used to get Whataburger when I was a teenager, and because my family was not very well off when we were teenagers. We were actually pretty poor, so getting something like Whataburger was a treat, like a real treat. And in a handful of times that we got Whataburger, oh my God, it was so good. It was like a little taste of heaven. It was so good, man. And when I think about that and I think about the burgers they have now, you can tell it's different. It just doesn't taste the same. And that's kind of sad. It's like a little piece of your childhood is gone. You know what I mean? Because they just keep changing things and tweaking things. And I know things change eventually over time. That's going to happen, but it's still a little sad. Oops, I was supposed to go to trades. What do we got here? Totodile, Eevee, and a Poltegeist with a T-break. And you're wanting a Marshadow. He's banned. You want a different Eevee. You want a Serena and a Turtonator. Oh, that's just a common. Why are you offering me a common? Let's see. Promo. Yeah, don't offer me a common for a promo. For promos, man. That's, that's not cool. I mean, these I don't mind. I don't know, you might say, oh, well, that's a Poltegeist for Mad Party. Mad Party's dead. I don't think Mad Party's going to be around much longer because of the Spiritomb. That Spiritomb basically kills Mad Party completely. So that's why I'm not crazy about Mad Party stuff anymore. But I'll say yes. Wait, hey! I was about to say yes! Oh, come on! Oh, man. Right as he rescinded it, I was about to say yes, and he was like, oh, man! Why didn't you just say you're gonna say yes, man? But I don't mind trading those cards. Those particular cards you wanted, I don't mind trading those. So yeah, you could just offer something else. Like I said, I just don't really care for the Poltegeist. It used to be a great card. Now it's kind of an eh. I guess you could still play it, but... Alright, well, I'm going to put up my last 4 codes. I'm not kidding. This is really my last 4 codes that I have from this list that I've had for months now. So here are the last 4 codes. Are they any good? Probably not. A Noctowl. Celebi. Ooh, a Porygon Z. And the very last code from this list. Rillaboom. Not bad. Not bad. So Porygon Z and Rillaboom are decent. To knock down the Celebi, whatever. But yep, that's it. That's the last of my list. You know, there may actually still be some codes in here that never got redeemed, but I guess they're just gonna go away. Goodbye, list. And close that. There we go. Yay! I guess we're done, man. I've been streaming for, what, 2.5 hours now? Yeah, I think I'm done. I'm gonna get some food. I'm torn. Should I order out? Should I get something delivered? I kind of want to get something delivered, but then I don't, because I know I need to save a little money, but... I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'll do another tournament. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna go. So anyways, thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. If you got codes, great. If not, sorry. I don't have an in and out here. I just said that. I don't have in and out here. Yeah, we don't have it in my city. The closest in and out is in San Antonio, and that's a 2-hour drive. I doubt anybody would want to deliver that far away. I'd have to offer them a really nice chunk of change to do that. Plus, if I did actually do that, obviously the food's gonna be cold when it gets here. So yeah, you don't want to bring in cold food. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. I'll be in Discord. Oh, if any of y'all play Genshin Impact, I really need to go talk to the little traveling salesman. So that'd be awesome if you could invite me, because I want to go get that that thing for the battle pass. I just need to buy a couple of things from him. That's all I need. But thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. Until next time, eat a taco, and I'll be in Discord.